Hello, my name is Lauren Kate, and I am reporting live from Fairfield, Vermont. Today I am interviewing Julie Walcott.
It's good to be here, Lauren. What are your questions today?
How does the milk get cleaned?
So, when we milk the cows, we clean each teat. There are 4 teats on the udder, so we clean each teat. We dip it with an iodine-based solution and wipe it dry, and then milk into a sanitized stainless steel system. And then when the milk gets to the milk house, it actually gets filtered through a sock filter. It's not like your sock made out of cotton, but it's made out of fibers that are very, very tight that can take all the impurities or dirt out of the milk.
How does a baby cow get born?
Oh, that's a complicated question, Lauren. First, the cow has to get pregnant, and that we have an artificial inseminator come to our farm to impregnate the cow. So they put the semen in the cow's, it's actually in the cervix and then goes into the uterus. And then a baby grows inside the calf. There's an embryo, and after 9 months there's a baby. And then when the cow goes into labor, the cow actually pushes the calf out of her uterus into the world. And then it starts breathing, and its circulatory system starts on its own, and it stands up within about 10 minutes and starts to nurse. It's precocial, means it can walk right away.
When they milk the cow, where does it go?
Where does the milk go or the cow go? Where does the milk go? Okay. Do you think within the barn or after it gets into the bulk tank? Is it? Well, I'll explain. So from the cow, it goes through a stainless steel pipeline into our bulk tank where it's cooled, and then every 2 days a milk truck comes and picks our milk up. And our milk goes to the St. Albans Cooperative Creamery, and they have markets for Ben & Jerry's ice cream, and they have markets for cheese. So it gets distributed. They do a powdered milk, and they maybe have a fluid milk market. So for the fluid milk market, it has to go to Boston and then comes back to Vermont.
How you take care of a bull?
How do we take care of a bull? We don't raise bulls on our farm. But if a bull is born, we take care of it just the way we would take care of a heifer. So we try to get it colostrum within 2 or 3 hours of its birth. When it's born, we make sure it's breathing properly. We clean its nostrils so there's no mucus in its nostrils. We dip their navel with an iodine-based solution so they don't get infection into their blood system. So we treat it the same way we would treat a heifer.
If a baby can't come out, how do you take it out?
So if a cow is having trouble birthing its calf, we assist them. So what you should see when a calf is being born, you should see the 2 front feet and the cow's nose and tongue. So those nostrils and their tongue will be sticking out, and you can feel the teeth. So often I will put on a rubber glove. If it's having trouble being born, I'll put on a glove and try to feel for both front feet and the nose. If I can't feel that, sometimes one foot is bent back and you have to straighten it out and get it in position so the front feet come. And then once I can get a hold of both front feet, I actually assist the cow when she's pushing and try to pull the calf out. We've had calves born backwards where their rear feet come first. So in that way, the hooves are this way, are kind of upside down. And it's really a difficult birth, and you have to pull really hard and get the calf out fast, because it's the head that's being born last, and it's there. It's really where the head should be born first, so they can take in air right away. So the breech births you have to pull out really fast. But I just do it with my strength in my hands. We do have a pig, and we get them generally end of April, and then they're slaughtered the end of October.
How does the milk truck take it out of the
milk tank? So the milk truck hitches their 2-inch hose onto the valve at the bottom of our bulk tank, and it has a pump, and they suck it out, kind of like a vacuum cleaner would suck dirt. So they suck it from our bulk tank into the milk truck.
Where does the milk go?
So I think I sort of explained that on that other question. So I don't know. I think you have the answer to that question.
How much milk does a full round cow make?
So our cows make about 50 pounds of milk a day, and that means, and they milk 305 days in a lactation, so they milk for 10 months, and they make, you could multiply it out, but I think our average production per cow is about 16 or 17,000 pounds of milk per year.
Why is your dairy farm important to Fairfield?
I'm going to say one more thing about milk first before I answer that question. If you're going to do math from those figures I gave you, milk weighs 8.6 pounds to a gallon. So if you know how many pounds a cow makes in a year, you can figure out how many gallons the cow makes in a year. So why is our farm important to Fairfield? Oh, I think for a number of reasons. I think our farm, it's important because I get to share the farm with students and with other families so they can learn about farming. I think it's important that Fairfield has some open land, some grazed land, productive land. I think it's important that there's animals in Fairfield. And I think it's important because my family is in Fairfield because our farm is in Fairfield. And we contribute to the community, and I guess that's it. So that's the end of the interview. Thank you.